Keep clapping if you're broke and stressed like me. Broke and stressed. Okay. My people, right? It's a rough combination because a lot of the things people do to de-stress cost money. And my brother was a little worried about me, so he bought me my first professional massage. That turned out to be one of the most stressful experiences of my life. I had no idea what I was walking into. I go to the counter and the woman's like, okay, David, you're gonna be with Ralph. Wait, Ralph, that's his name? Like some performers have stage names. That guy needs a masseuse name, right? Like Sage. Right? Someone tells you to get a massage from Sage, you know those are soft hands. That's gonna be a great experience. Ralph is a general contractor. The guy's got beat up hands from years of hard labor. I don't need that digging into my shoulders. And then I go in the room, and I thought they play relaxing music at these massages, like yoga music. Not Ralph. He had on Night Moves by Bob Seger when I walked in. Familiar with the lyrics to that song? Yeah, very awkward for a stranger to caress your back with that playing in the background, okay? Also, pro tip, do not eat a super burrito prior to going to the massage parlor. I learned that one the hard way. That was a very weird yin-yang experience where my body is being relaxed and my butt cheeks are clenching for dear life. And you know, you hold something like that in, it builds and it grows. That was an hour-long massage. So I bit my lip. I was like a boxer going to the 15th round, and then Ralph said, okay, I'm gonna work the lower back now. Ooh, you are tense. You need to relax. You don't want me to do that, Ralph? Just relax. So I let it rip. And I don't know if you've ever farted on another man's forearm before while he's giving you a massage, but you have to leave a much larger tip at the end. That's the moral of that story. And I'm broke and stressed also because my wife and I, we just had our second child. Okay, 2 fans of procreation. Thank you. I appreciate that. I don't know if the protocol changed. So we have a 4-year-old and a baby. And I don't know if the protocol changed since our first kid, but the day after the birth, the doctor came in the hospital room and he's like, just so you know, no sex within 2 weeks of the birth. 2 weeks? Did you see what she just went through? I was thinking like 2 years. 2 weeks? What kind of a terrible person would I be? Like, you know, honey, we haven't slept in 4 days. Your nipples have blisters on them, and there's an ice pack in your panties. Daddy's ready to party. Let's do this. Come on. Baby number 3. Let's make it happen. And 2 years is not a long time for me, okay? Like, I wasn't much of a Casanova before I met my wife. For me, sex was like the Olympics. I would train for 4 years, and it would only happen once. Be over in 24 seconds flat, and I get beaten by a Jamaican. Those are my Olympic Games. 2008, it was a good year. It was a good year. And I've never been cool. Like this guy, with the nice, you got the nice full, nicely manicured beard. It took me 33 years to get this sad little goatee. You probably shaved this morning. You got the arm tat with the skull. You came in with 3 women, one of which we learned earlier, very close with her parents. The hair is great too. Your hair is what I was going for. What is your name, my friend? Dennis? You're doing great, Dan. I never was. Danny, you don't get jealous, right? Because you have 3 women. I get a little jealous, okay? My wife came home from work, and she's like, honey, the ladies at work turned me on to the most amazing thing. It's called a Magnum bar. It's long, and it's chocolate, and there's a ring at the tip, and you lick it, and vanilla ice cream comes out. Are you cheating on me? Is that what you're trying to say? Because Magnum bars, that's not real, right? So I Googled it. They're real, Dennis. They sell penis pops at Vaughn's. I don't know why that's allowed. Also in my research, I found out they have a white chocolate flavor of Magnum bars. They're called Magnum Minis. Magnum Minis. That is racist and hurtful. And she didn't buy the Magnum Mini. She bought the full-size dark chocolate, Dennis. It's time. I was never cool, Dennis. You know what I wore, even as a kid? You know what I wore to my first middle school dance? I wore jean shorts and an Orlando Magic basketball jersey tucked in. Thank you. It's a strong look. I appreciate that. Laughter's hurtful, but I'll take it. And I get to the gym, the dance, and one of the cool kids sees me. Let's just call him Dennis. And he's like, oh, no, that is not a good look. So we untucked the jersey. Nice gesture. Problem was, that jersey was 5 sizes too big for me. So when untucked, it hung down below the jean shorts. In that dark gymnasium, I looked like an elderly woman in a muumuu with McGrady on the back. It was a tough time in my life. And having kids, I'm all excited because I want to share the things that I loved when I was a kid with my sons. And like the Reading Rainbow, okay? Do you remember the Reading Rainbow? Right? American hero LeVar Burton teaching kids to love books. So I was all excited. Then I found out they canceled it, which is very sad. But I found some old episodes, and I was watching them with him, and I was reminded of my favorite part of the show. It was those kids' testimonials where they're talking about the books that they like, because it was so obvious those kids were reading off a teleprompter, and they didn't write what they wrote. They'd be like, "Hi, my name is Tammy. My favorite book follows a mischievous cat who likes to hide cleaning products. It's called Where's the Soap?" And then they make him use really big words where they have no idea the meaning, like, "I like this book for its intrinsic ambiguity." And then this was the 80s and 90s, so stereotypes were alive and well on PBS. And they always had, right? They always had some kid who fit some stereotype, and the book always had to correspond with it. Like, they'd have like an Italian kid from New York, like, "How you doing? My name's Angelo. My favorite book is called Mr. Lorenzetti Makes a Pizza Pie." But I was thinking, right, they canceled the Reading Rainbow, but all they do is reboot old shows. Let's bring back the Reading Rainbow, right? But this time, let's do it with the kids that we watched when we were kids as adults. Like, what stereotypical stuff are they making Angelo read today? Like, "How you doing? My name's Angelo. My favorite book follows Mr. Lorenzetti's journey from pizza parlor owner to doing 5 to 10 years in federal prison for extortion. It's called Where's the Soap?" I think it's coming. We're going to do this. And you know what, Dennis? I got to also ask you something, my friend. Have you heard people say this? They say the most awkward place to be front row at any live event is a comedy show. Have you heard this? Yeah, you're experiencing it tonight. It's wrong, okay? It's wrong. I experienced the most awkward place to be front row at any live event. It was at an interpretive dance recital, okay? Specifically because of one guy. This guy was like 6'8", 250, in the full tights and the leotard, and for some reason, he had an angry expression on his face the entire time, 2 hours, and I was his eye line for every piece. It was just... That's worse, right, Dennis? That's worse. Although Dennis got the worst of both worlds. He got the comedy show and the dance recital. So clap for this amazing human being and all of his wives. Thank you so much. My name's David Studebaker.